Since I was a young kid, graduated skateboarding, it was immediately what I wanted. In the early 80s, though, there wasn't a lot of concrete in Colorado, so you did your best. We made our little vert ramps in Glenwood and Two Rivers Park. We made a vert ramp here in Carbondale. Still, same kind of thing though. Not a lot of concrete in Colorado those days, not a lot of places to skate, so ended up going into the snowboarding side of things. Got sponsored right off real early. I think I was a freshman, 1986, I was sponsored by Sims. And then went up into the professional category, which isn't anything close to what they're doing today. I mean, you could do a backflip back then and you were a sponsored pro. Then after, I spent about 10 years doing that. Kind of went over, traveled around the United States, up into Canada. Still skated, still loved it more than anything, but it still wasn't my passion until I kind of came out, back out to Colorado again. Had a family, have a little boy that showed some interest in skateboarding, kind of my old stuff. When he kind of got that influence of skateboarding, just when I put him on a skateboard the first time, I think I bought a little tiny Walmart skateboard, this big. It was this little dinky ones, and I think he was 3 years old. And he stood on it, and then immediately into the tail, and then looked like he put it back down, and then looked like he got into an ollie position. And it was like, whoa, you're on it. So, all right, let's graduate him up, get him into another skateboard. Next thing you know, that little crappy ramp, he was riding back and forth, being able to do tail taps when he'd go up and then grab his nose and then roll back. And he was like 3, 4 years old. Just crazy balance on this kid. And then it just continued. It moved on where before I knew it, he was popping ollies better than me. And he started rolling faster and coming onto this like natural balance. At this day, like now, he's boosting 2 feet out of vert right here. He's 14 years old. He completes these ollies over these humps, flows them better than, I think Kyle and Josh are probably 2 or 3 of the only guys I've ever seen come close to his ability of the ollies. I mean, it's just freaking amazing. And watching him come up, being that dad that one was surrounded by skateboarding, but to be that dad to see his son just grow into this skateboard. It's so cool. I can go around and go, if I can't do it, yeah, it's okay, my son can. It's like he rides and I just kind of get that same like, oh, I just did that, but I didn't do it. He did, but I really did. So it's cool. It's great to go and have a session with your son and be able to pass down that generation and see it develop and see that this maybe had an influence on it.
Just want to say thank you for Colorado Skateboards, who got behind me this past summer and has helped me out in this mission. They've been helping me out with boards, and it's nice to have a board sponsor. So thanks for Colorado Skateboards for getting involved.